In Finalsite Composer, whenever you have created some kind of an element, you can actually hover over that element, click the gear, and then you can change its title if you want. And I'm going to leave that off. I don't actually want that showing. And then what I do is I come in here to this design area, and there are about 5 or 6 custom classes that you can use that will basically take on a certain style. So if you want a background that's green, black, gray, a very, very, very light, subtle mint green, or white with a light green border. Those are kind of some styles that we can use on elements within the Composer and Finalsite. So if I want to make this card like green with a green background, then I would do a custom class called Card Primary. Primary is the green one. Now, header content is going to basically be something that could show above or below the element. And sometimes I put a picture here, like if you want it to really look like an actual card with like a bottom caption kind of, you can actually hit the picture icon here and put your picture in this little space. So I've done it that way. Sometimes I leave these blank. It just depends on how I'm working with the element. But if I type something like Card Primary in this custom class and hit save, then you're going to see that this is going to turn green. And so now that's what it looks like. So if I hover over it again and I click the gear, if I want to try a different design, so I could do Card Secondary and hit save. And now you can see that this would look like that with that little green box around it. So I'm going to compose again and come in here and I can click this little gear and I can choose card. Let's see, it was primary, secondary, oh, accent was another one. So this is that light green background. And so it would look like that. Card light. Press save. And it gives it that like gray background. And then card dark will do a black background. Now, be warned, sometimes when you put one of those custom class stylings on an element, it will impact the way the button behaves a little bit. So another good thing is to go on a page where you have edit access to something and just, you can always copy an element. So I could click this copy element button and then I can come down to another area and I can add an element. And instead of choosing something from all these options, this little blue area right here, you can just say paste whatever it is you've copied. And you can only do this in the same browser window. You can't have like 2 browser windows open at a time. The copy paste doesn't work that way. But if I want to paste this element now, it'll just put it down here and then I can come in and just change the content. So once you get a card looking the way you want, or if you already have a card looking the way you want, you can just copy paste. And then you can always delete if you don't want that there.